Felipe was a simple man. He worked as a security guard. He loved his family dearly. His wife, Geraldine, was the love of his life. They had 5 beautiful children together. Life was good. Felipe was content. He was a good provider. He was a loving father. Every day after work, Felipe would come home to the warm embrace of his family. The children would run to greet him, their laughter echoing through the house. Geraldine would have dinner waiting, her eyes sparkling with love. They were a happy family, their lives intertwined like the threads of a tightly woven tapestry. Felipe cherished these moments. He would gather his children around him, telling them stories of his day. He taught them the importance of honesty and kindness. He instilled in them a strong work ethic. He wanted the best for them. He wanted them to have the opportunities he never had. Felipe was a good man. He was a man of principle. He was a man of honor. He was the pillar of his family, the rock they all depended on. He was their protector, their provider, their confidant. He was their everything. One day, everything changed. Felipe met a woman. Her name was Maria. She was beautiful and alluring. Felipe was drawn to her. He knew it was wrong. He was a married man. He had a family. But he couldn't resist her charms. He started seeing her in secret. He would sneak out at night, telling Geraldine he was working late. He felt guilty. He knew he was betraying his family. But the allure of the forbidden was too strong. The guilt gnawed at him. He became withdrawn. He stopped playing with his children. He stopped talking to Geraldine. He was a shadow of his former self. Felipe was trapped in a web of his own making. He was torn between his love for his family and his desire for Maria. He knew he couldn't have both. He had to make a choice. Felipe chose Maria. He left Geraldine and the children. He moved in with Maria, leaving behind the life he had built. He abandoned his responsibilities. He broke his family's hearts. Geraldine was devastated. She was left alone to care for their 5 children. She had to find a job to support them. She started working as a maid, cleaning other people's houses. The children were heartbroken. They couldn't understand why their father had left. They missed him terribly. They cried themselves to sleep every night. The once happy home was now filled with sadness and despair. The laughter was gone, replaced by the sound of silence. The warmth was gone, replaced by the cold reality of their father's betrayal. Years passed. Felipe's life with Maria was not what he had expected. The passion faded. The guilt returned. He began to regret his decision. He missed his family. He wondered how they were doing. He heard whispers through the grapevine. Geraldine was working tirelessly to support their children. The children were growing up without him. He felt a pang of sadness. He had missed so much. Then, Felipe's health began to deteriorate. He felt constantly tired. He was losing weight. He was thirsty all the time. He went to the doctor, dreading the diagnosis. The doctor confirmed his fears. Felipe had diabetes. It was a serious condition. He needed insulin injections. He needed to change his lifestyle. He needed his family. Section 5. A desperate call. Felipe's condition worsened. Maria couldn't cope. She was overwhelmed. She didn't sign up for this. She contacted Felipe's children. They were all grown up now. She begged them to take him back. The phone call came as a shock. Their father, the man who had abandoned them, was sick. He needed their help. They were angry. They were hurt. They wanted nothing to do with him. But blood was thicker than water. They couldn't leave their father to fend for himself. They decided to put their anger aside. They decided to take him back. They decided to forgive him. Felipe's children arrived at Maria's doorstep. He looked frail and weak. He was a shadow of the strong man they once knew. They could see the regret in his eyes. They could hear the unspoken apology in his voice. They brought him back to their childhood home. The house was filled with memories. Happy memories, painful memories. They set him up in their old bedroom. They took turns caring for him. Geraldine was hesitant at first. She had every right to be angry. She had every right to refuse him. But seeing him so fragile, so vulnerable, her heart softened. She couldn't turn her back on him. She helped care for him too. Felipe was overwhelmed with guilt and remorse. He saw the toll his betrayal had taken on his family. He saw the strength and resilience of Geraldine. He saw the love in his children's eyes, despite everything. He apologized for his mistakes. He told them he regretted leaving. He told them he loved them. They listened with heavy hearts. They had yearned to hear these words for so long. They forgave him. They didn't forget the past, but they chose to move forward. They chose to focus on the present. They chose to give him the care he needed. They chose to show him love and compassion. Felipe's health continued to deteriorate. Diabetes had taken its toll. He developed complications. One of his legs had to be amputated. He was confined to a wheelchair. Despite everything, Felipe found peace. He was surrounded by his family. He was loved. He knew he didn't deserve their forgiveness, but they gave it freely. He was grateful. One night, Felipe suffered a massive heart attack. He died peacefully in his sleep. His family was devastated. They had lost him again. But this time it was different. This time there were no regrets. There was only love. Felipe's journey was a tragic one, a tale of love, betrayal, and redemption. It was a reminder that life is precious. It was a reminder to cherish our loved ones. It was a reminder that family is everything. Despite the pain he caused, Felipe's family never stopped loving him. They welcomed him back with open arms. They forgave him. They gave him the care he needed in his final days. Felipe's story is a testament to the enduring power of love. It shows that even in the face of betrayal, forgiveness is possible. It shows that family bonds can withstand the toughest storms. It shows that love conquers all.